Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol APRI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And in this situation, makes a pretty interesting setup, quite straightforward. And the interesting part about it revolves around the price of down here right around the 26-cent mark, which I get it, the price isn't quite there, but it's getting close. And why does it make, why is that level pretty interesting? Well, you go back through the history, and let's just first establish the overall context of things. Pretty bearish. I mean, there was a big gap down, and then even after the gap down, the price just kept getting beat up. So overall, it's a bearish context, and this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded for a while. But if you have traded for a while, then you know that, any stock in general, but then you kind of factor in, when it's a stock trading less than $1, when they get very bearish and they get beat down in pretty quick amounts of time, there can be some pretty nice bounces. Now, is that guaranteed? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's not necessarily shocking to see a bounce. And when you consider now this 26-cent mark, so like I said, overall context getting beat down, and the last time the price was down around that area, a nice little bounce happened, and now the price is getting around that area again. If the price comes down here, could it very well bounce around a little again, form what we would call a double bottom, and then get a bounce to the upside. Now, don't get me wrong, though, and I really wish trading was this easy. Just because all these dynamics have happened, and just because it's bounced before, and just because there's such thing as a pattern as a double bottom, does not mean that if the price hits 26 cents that you throw your kid's college tuition into it because some guy on the internet said it's for sure going to bounce. I'm not saying any of that. Would it be shocking to see a bounce? No, that would not be shocking at all, but to say that a bounce will for sure happen implies that there's a such thing as a guarantee in the market, and there is no such thing as a guarantee when it comes to trading. So 26 cents, if you haven't connected those dots, important area of support going forward. In the event, though, there is some sort of, bounce and the price starts to head back up, where are some of these areas of resistance at? And the main one here that I want to focus on is essentially just where the little miniature bounce that happened today ended, and that's right up here at the 30-cent mark. So in the event the price can get down to 26 and then history starts to repeat itself when the bounce occurs, keep a close eye on 30 cents as that'll be the next and kind of primary area of resistance that you'd want to see the price fight through in order to generate some more, trader eyeballs and therefore some more organic momentum. So interesting setup. I'm going to keep an eye on it. But again, this is definitely not a setup where if you don't believe in stop losses or you can't honor stop losses or you don't even know what a stop loss is, then definitely stay away from setups like these because, they can be quite rewarding, but, they carry risk too, so you got to make sure you know how to manage and understand the risk. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.